Hello, welcome back. Today we're doing the week 2 of Hatha Yoga 2-year program. The one of the asana that we are going to do today, which we call panacea of all the diseases and ailments. Think of like this, the mother of all asanas. Mother likes to keep us in peace and harmony. So among asanas, this one asana, if you are able to do 5 minutes a day, and if you have ailments, 2 minutes a day, that definitely helps you to resolve 90% of your ailments. Now imagine we work on our energies. When you turn upside down, you use the Mother Earth's gravity pull. When the gravity acts on our body, it impacts and acts on the abdominal organs. When it does, the bowel movements are cleansed. People who have constipation, that is resolved. When you throw the toxins on a daily basis, you feel much more energetic, lively, light. The asana that I'm referring to is Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana, where your head is down and your legs are up. And I want you to know the importance of this asana before we do the week 2. When you lift your legs up and have your chin lock tucked to your sternum, you're locking it. Now, due to the gravity, the venous blood that comes to the heart easily and it filters and goes. But when you do a chin lock, the fresh blood is locked in your upper chest area and your throat area. Thyroid, parathyroid issues, any of those issues will be completely gone one who practices this. When you have the energy in your chest and in your throat area, what happens? Anything related to palpitations, restlessness, anxiety, hypertension, all of them will be resolved. Now, what about the throat? Infections, sore throat, allergies, cough, cold, all of them are eliminated. When you put your head up, when you put your legs up, and your head is still, you get the fresh blood into it. The nervous system, the nerves are soothed. When they are soothed, what happens? People with migraine, headache, insomnia, restlessness, all of those things disappear. Not just that, the clarity in thought and the effectiveness you can discern what to do, what not to do. Right? The body and the mind balances. Now, if you go down slowly into our stomach area, because of this, there is a new balance that is created because of the gravity pull. All the time our organs are being pulled down. Now, with the upside down, the abdominal organs have a different level of gravity pull, so they try to adjust. Now you further go down, people who have issues with piles, colitis, people who have issues with any of the lower down areas, like lower areas I meant like urinary tract infection, urinary tract which has a urinary disorders and displacement of the urinary area, and also the most important, which is where people who suffer from any kind of disorders around the reproductive, including menstrual flows, all of those cramps will be eventually disappear once one who does this asana for 5 minutes morning and evening, right? Not to mention why any of these asanas, when we do, they activate what we call the endocrine and the ductless glands. When you have the endocrine and the ductless glands operating in its optimum speed and effect, what happens? It absorbs the nutrients and it secretes these hormones. When those hormones are secreted properly, we have a body and a mind balance. Hormonal imbalance is slowly eliminated. If you look into it, the more and more deeper you go into it, it is nothing but the principles of energy. Lymphatic system moves, The ductless glands absorbs the nutrients. They work in harmony. When they work in harmony, the mind, the body works in harmony. So before we do the week 2, I want you to know that any asanas that we do, they always activate these glands, circulates the blood, moves the lymphatic system. But Sarvangasana is, Sarva means everything, Anga means limb. Every limbs are done. If you're not able to do any of these asanas, just do Sarvangasana. People who have constipation, they all get benefited from this. But one important caution, if you have a high blood pressure, do not do this Sarvangasana right away. Once you do the halasana, which we call plow asana, where you put your legs behind your head as you roll on the floor, only if you're able to do for 3 minutes, then you must do this asana. And people who cannot lift their legs up, just take the support of the wall. Doesn't matter, but just do it. Okay. Let's go and start week 2 of the 2-year Hatha Yoga program. The first is Tadasana. Okay. Put your feet together, hands next to it, chest out, abdominal in. Inhale and exhale. And then you can lift your hands up, put them together, have your biceps touch your ears, and lift it up. You pull your kneecaps up, contract your hips, your abs should go inside, chest should come out, hands should be stretched out, and pull your upper body. Keep doing that. This helps in removing any deformities in our body. Okay? Alright, now let's go and do the vrikshasana. Pull your right leg up. Right here. And raise it up. Stretch your upper arms. Bring it to Anahata. Stay there as long as you can. This removes the stiffness, joint issues, calf issues, deformities in our legs, and brings a balance. Because this helps you to put your entire feet on the ground, so you're balancing it. Okay. Let's do the next leg. If you have the leg deformities, you want to work on your legs, you can stay in this asana for a longer time. But people who have issues with their hips, I have one technique for you. Let's say your right hip is having a lot of pain in the lower back on the right side. So take a support of the wall if you can, and then raise your right leg, place it on your left leg, just like that. Right? Remember, if your right leg, if your left leg is having a pain, okay, the left leg should be on the ground. Okay, so let's say my left hip, lower back, on the left side, I'm having a pain. Put your right leg on the left leg, on the knee. Now, Your left leg is engaged. What do we do? This is engaged, right? Next, what I ask you to bend forward, right? See, the more you bend forward and you keep your knees straight, because you're forced to put the left leg straight, okay? And then, because the right leg is forcing the left leg to be straight, and this is stretching the hip and the lower back, and relax your neck. And then come back. Okay. The same thing for the right leg. Right leg on the ground because my right hip and the right side lower back I have a pain. Exhale. Relax your neck. And come back. Okay. The Vrikshasana takes care of the entire lower part of the body. Now we want to twist our lower back, our mid back, and also have a compression on our abdominal organs. So the next asana that we did in week 1 is Uttita Trikona Asana. Okay? Take 2 to 3 feet apart. Stretch your leg, hands. Okay? Right leg turns right side. Okay, we can do 2 variations, okay? Right hand in front of the right leg, as we did. Stay there. Make sure your left hands are up, straight, and open up your left chest, like this. Come back. On the left side. Okay. Now we're going to take the hand behind the feet. Okay. So the right leg turns right side, the left leg is at 90 degrees. We're going to stretch our hands. And now instead of front, I'm actually asking you to put in the back like this. There are multiple ways. You can put like this from behind. But for simplicity, let's put on the side and raise it up. Okay. This is not much difference, but if you really wanted to do a much difference, we do is Parivrata Trikona Asana, which is stretch your hands, twist it, put your left hand next to the feet and open it up. Opposite side, twist your hands. Keep doing it. We don't need to do all the asanas perfect. Pick an asana which is an immediate need to you, which is what we're going to go and do, Sarvangasana. Always remember, you do it submission to the Mother Earth with faith, following Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Just do it and bathe in the spirit of complete submissiveness. You will see how light, beautiful, joy, forgiving, accepting you become. You transform eventually. Yoga is the most practical way of living that life because you do it on a daily basis. A discipline makes you a defined individual. Okay. Next, we're going to work on Virabhadrasana, wherein you open up your chest. Any deformities on the shoulders will be removed. With more expansion in the chest, more you breathe, the lungs get more the opportunity. And That's why it's called Virabhadrasana. That means the warrior pose. There are two versions. Let's start with the first one. Okay? You can start from here, jump, right? Or you can gently go 4.5 feet or 3.5 feet, depending on the width of your chest and your shoulders. All right, right leg turns right side. I want you to bend your right leg in such a way that the knee and the ankle are in a straight line. And then you stretch this. Okay? You're forming a nice right angle triangle. Opposite side. Now we're going to work on our quad muscles, our hips, lower back by doing the variation of Virabhadra asana. Same thing, 4.5 feet. Right leg turns right side. Here, turn your hands, put your hands together and turn your left leg up. Twist it and bend back. The heels will be in the air. The left leg follows the right leg. And you can turn to the right side, left side. Catch your breath. Next, I'm going to teach Parsava Uttana Asana. Okay. Parsa means side, flank, right? Utta means twisted. So side, flank and twisted, we're going to do it. This one contracts your abdominal organs, loses fat, and since the head rests on the knee, it helps you to calm down your nervous system. Okay. Right leg turns right side. Okay. Now twist your body. There are two versions to it. Either you can put your hands in Namaste in the back like this. Okay. Exhale. Here you're touching your head to the knees. Stay there. If you can do it, hold your wrists like this. Parsava Uttana Asana. Let's say you have a lot of frozen shoulders or pain, lethargy. You can do a different variation, which I'm going to show you now. The remaining ones that I showed you, the previous ones, by doing the folding and bending forward, if you have a very stiff wrists, it's going to open it up. Okay? Alright. So what we do, interlock our hands, exhale. When you do that posture, you're contracting your abdominal organs. Opposite side, all of it, one more time. Put your hands together. And then if you can, interlock your fingers and raise it up. Here comes the magical asana, the mother of all asanas, the panacea of all the ailments, which is Sarvangasana I. Lie down on the floor. Lift your legs up. Push it up. Remember all the things that I told you. Put it straight and have a chin lock. You can pause the video, you can stay here for 5 minutes, and then once you're done, we're going to go to halasana or the plow posture. Back to Sarvangasana. Exhale completely. Come lie down in Sarvangasana. Here is where the benefits of all the asanas come when you lie down on the Sarvangasana. Here, relax your body, completely lie down, submit to the mother, ask her for forgiveness, ask her how you can be a light individual soul who can bring light into other people and also be light on the Mother Earth itself. Your values, your actions. This is where you realize one day unconsciously this body falls and the soul lives in the body. This is a moment where you reflect, you consciously forgive. And if you were here right on the deathbed, right here on the deathbed, what would you do? How different would you do things? How would you forgive? How would you help? All of those things you can reflect. Here is where you meet your own soul or Atman. So, stay in that asana for Sarvangasana. Heal yourself. As no one can heal other than you. We need our bodies, our temples to be clean. The soul which resides thrives in your body. When your soul thrives in your own body, other souls around you thrive. Even they are far away, they still thrive with your presence, with your thoughts, with your energy. And when you send those energy to them, it directly channels them, directly impacts them, helps them. Right? So always remember, it's our dharma to take care of ourselves. We call it swadharma. So every day, do a yogasana which impacts your body immediately. Do that asana for 5 minutes. If you don't have much time, take 5 minutes. All the benefits that I told in Sarvangasana, just go and do it. Your morning you're having a constipation, you're having any other issues, just go. Lift your legs up, stay there, take the support of the wall, just 5 minutes. You will see your bowel movement starts to come clearly. Then make coriander, cumin and fennel, 1 each teaspoon in 1 liter of water, boil it, sip it. If it's too hot outside in the summer, soak it overnight. And you don't need to boil. In the morning, you can drink each glass. You will see significant impact because this helps to absorb the nutrients that you eat. So as I mentioned, the whole yoga and the energies we're talking is quantum energy. Realize it, do it, and enjoy. I'll see you in week 3 with a different set of yogasanas. Until then, have a good day.